In the heart of East Africa, where the horizon stretches endlessly, lies the majestic Serengeti, one of the last great natural wonders of our planet. A vast, untamed land shaped by wind, fire, and time, where life clings to every drop of water and every ray of sunlight. During the dry season, the earth cracks under the relentless sun, and the air shimmers with heat. Herds of wildebeest, zebras, and antelopes trek across the plains in search of fresh grass, constantly shadowed by predators that lie in wait. Every day here is a fight for survival. In this harsh wilderness, the lion rules as the supreme predator. Its strength and hunting skill make it the ultimate symbol of raw power. Yet standing in its path is a formidable rival, the African buffalo, a towering creature of muscle and horn, whose courage and loyalty to the herd challenge even the king of beasts. When these titans meet, the savanna holds its breath. It is a clash of strength versus endurance, cunning against brute force, a primal struggle in which only one can emerge victorious under the blazing Serengeti sun. Here, every breath carries the taste of life and death. Each day is a challenge, where the line between survival and peril is measured in heartbeats. Amid this harsh and untamed landscape stands a creature commanding respect even from the kings of the savanna, the African buffalo. An adult buffalo boasts an imposing frame, weighing nearly a ton, stretching over 3 meters in length, and standing around 1.5 meters tall at the shoulder. Muscles ripple beneath its glossy black hide, giving it the appearance of a living block of steel. Its massive, curved horns meet in a thick, bony shield across the forehead, forming a natural armor capable of withstanding a lion's claws. This formidable weapon serves both offense and defense, making the buffalo an unstoppable warrior of the plains. The wild buffalo is a moving fortress. It is no wonder it is called the Black Death, a stern warning to any predator daring enough to challenge it. Yet the true power lies not only in size, but in the herd instinct. Hundreds, even thousands, move as one, ready to face danger rather than flee. They guard their young as if protecting the very essence of life itself. In the natural order, buffalo are prey. Yet on the Serengeti, they are horned warriors that fight relentlessly. In the distance, silhouettes of hunters appear. A lioness crouches silently, eyes fixed on a lone buffalo. She strikes with deadly precision, seemingly assured of her meals. But suddenly, the entire herd charges in unison. Horns clash with fury, forcing the predator to retreat. Today, the lioness may have to wait for another chance. The buffalo's strength is not in a single individual, but in the unity of the herd. Together, they form a living wall that can make even the bravest lion hesitate. Yet beneath this armor lies vulnerability, the beginning of life. A female carries her calf for nearly 11 months, giving birth to a single young one. From the moment it enters the world, the calf faces an unforgiving environment. Within hours of birth, it must stand, run, and stay close to the herd. In the Serengeti, slowness is a death sentence. The breeding season coincides with the rains and abundance of food, and it is also the time when males engage in brutal duels for mating rights. These battles are the ultimate test of strength and stamina, and only the most powerful pass on their lineage. The first steps of the calves make them prime targets for predators. Time moves on. A new day dawns over the plains. The Serengeti sun rises high and fierce. From the tall grass, a golden shadow approaches silently. Each step of the lion pride sinks into the earth without a sound. Their eyes lock onto a calf that has strayed from the safety of the herd. A predator never forgets a missed opportunity. Yet this time, the buffalo are different. The entire herd moves as one, surrounding the hunters with a unified front. Suddenly, they charge in succession. The mother buffalo fights desperately, but her strength alone cannot withstand the coordinated assault and strategic encirclement of the group. The young calf falls. This time, the lions claim victory. The tragic scene ends with the mother defeated. Unity alone could not save her offspring. The lions demonstrate the lethal efficiency of never missing a second chance, a decisive triumph, affirming their dominance as the Serengeti's ultimate predator. After the hunt, calm gradually returns to the plains. In the sparse shade, the lions rest. Cubs begin to play, tumbling over one another and playfully biting their mother's tail. Their innocent eyes shine against a land painted with the colors of life and death, a fleeting moment of tenderness in a realm ruled by relentless survival. The lion, emblem of strength and authority, the mâle possesses a solid statois muscular body stretching over 2 meters in length. The thick mane covering a male's neck gives him the appearance of a proud warrior of the savannah. With sharp fangs, precise leaps, and astonishing power, lions can bring down prey far larger than themselves. But the true secret to their success lies not in individual strength, but in the cooperation of the pride. Lionesses are patient hunters. Males serve as guardians and dominants, reinforcing a near impenetrable circle. And like the buffalo, their lives revolve around other battles, fierce contests for the right to reproduce. An adult male, mane rippling in the scorching wind, moves forward with unwavering confidence. An intruder has arrived. Amid the sun-scorched grass, the males watch silently. Deep roars tear through the air, eyes locked in fierce confrontation. Then they charge. The victor rises over the savannah, roaring in power to claim his position. Only the strongest are worthy of continuing their lineage and protecting the legacy of the pride. From these brutal wars emerges, once again, the mating season. After a gestation of nearly 4 months, the lioness will bring new cubs into the world. Beyond the loud, brutal confrontations of the Serengeti, there exists another form of survival unfolding in near-perfect silence. The leopard. Unlike lions, these solitary predators live mostly alone, coming together only during mating season when males and females form a temporary bond. After a gestation of roughly 3 months, the female gives birth to 2 or 3 cubs. The burden of raising them falls entirely on her shoulders. She must hunt, feed her young, and shield them from the countless dangers lurking in the wild. With a muscular body stretching almost 2 meters long, including its long tail used for balance, the leopard is a master of agility. Its golden coat, dotted with black rosettes, allows it to vanish within tall grass. Powerful jaws, precise leaps, and an innate climbing ability make it a silent yet formidable hunter, preying on small antelopes, monkeys, and even birds. Leopards often drag their kills high into the trees to keep them safe from other carnivores, an extraordinary skill no other big predator possesses. They dominate not through brute force but by stealth. Blending with the environment using the natural camouflage of their fur. Most hunts occur at dusk or under the cover of darkness, when their form becomes nearly invisible. Patience is the leopard's deadliest weapon. It can stalk a target for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Yet solitude comes at a cost. Leopard cubs are incredibly vulnerable. Only about half survive, as even a single mistake can mean death. Unlike lions who rely on group strength, the leopard walks a solitary path. This independence demands constant vigilance. In these lands, danger is never far away. After a long day of careful stalking, the leopard finally brings down a small antelope. This hard-earned meal is a quiet triumph, a reward for hours of patience under the vast Serengeti sky. In the distance, an eerie laughter echoes. Though their appearance may seem scruffy, hyenas are true masters of survival. They live in a matriarchal society where the largest, most dominant females hold complete control over the clan. Hyenas are far more than mere scavengers, as many believe. Up to 70% of their diet comes from active hunting. With their highly coordinated tactics and incredibly powerful jaws, the strongest among all land predators, they can crush massive bones and extract every scrap of meat. A threat approached, eyes gleaming in the twilight. Its target was clear, the prey recently claimed by the leopard. The feline growled, holding its fury in check. Facing them on the ground would be far too risky. For a moment, it seemed the meal might be lost, but there was only one way to ensure it remained safe. Suddenly, the leopard sprang into action. With a swift, practiced motion, it dragged its prey high into a tree beyond the reach of its rivals. The feast was once again secure. Yet the hyenas did not relent. They lingered below, prowling in the shadows, ever patient. In the Serengeti, even after a victory, no predator can rest completely. When the hyenas and leopards eventually departed, the ground remained scattered with the remnants of life just ended. It was a signal for the ultimate cleaners of the Serengeti. From above, dark shapes began to wheel in the sky. The heavy beating of wings broke the silence. The vultures. They do not hunt, but they form the final link in the relentless cycle of the Serengeti. Their role is to cleanse the battlefield after every deadly encounter. With wingspans reaching up to 3 meters and strong, resilient bodies, vultures can glide for hours on air currents with minimal effort. Their sharp eyesight allows them to detect carcasses or signs of predation from dozens of kilometers away. Unlike lions or leopards, vultures do not chase prey. They wait. Circling patiently, they hover until the roars fade or the scent of death fills the air. At the slightest signal, flocks of dozens, even hundreds, transform the sky into a storm of black wings. Though the ensuing feast may seem chaotic, it follows an invisible order. Each group waits its turn, gradually approaching until only white bones remain on the earth. Vultures often arrive once the great predators have retreated, or sometimes even while the battle is still raging. In the Serengeti, vultures serve as nature's silent cleaners. They remove the remnants of life, prevent the spread of disease, and restore balance to the vast plains. On this battlefield between life and death, vultures are not warriors, they are witnesses to the value that even death holds in sustaining the eternal cycle of existence. In this harsh and majestic land, where every breath carries the scent of life and death, life does more than survive, it emerges stronger after every trial. Each species demonstrates its courage in its own way through strength, unity, speed, or patience. It is this diversity of survival strategies, woven into the relentless cycle of life and death, that has shaped the enigmatic Serengeti, a timeless symbol of the wild, untamed natural world. And you, what do you think? Which animal do you believe has the smartest survival strategy in the Serengeti? Share your thoughts in the comments. We love reading your ideas. If this journey into the wild heart of Africa captivated you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Wild Call Nature. Under the blazing sunset of the Serengeti, an eternal struggle for survival unfolds. In the shadows and dust, A young hyena named Ka hid in a crevice, watching as a pride of lions tore her mother apart with roars and slashes. From that moment, darkness became her first companion. Across these vast plains where every shaft of sunlight signals danger and every shadow may conceal a hunt, Ka now moves silently. She has no clan, no territory. She embodies both solitude and a near impossible resilience. Contrary to popular belief, the spotted hyena, recognized by its distinctive laugh, is among the most social predators in the wild. It is not just a scavenger. Over 70% of its food comes from its own hunts. In their matriarchal society, females are strong, decisive, and at times ruthless. Ka once belonged to one of these clans. But when the old leader faded and power shifted, she was young, allyless, and motherless. She became an outcast, expelled as if she had never existed, forced to face the open savanna alone, a place where survival is anything but guaranteed. Alone, she traversed lands dominated by her greatest enemy, lions. In the dry grasslands, she avoided ferocious African wild dogs, concealed herself from hunting eagles, and followed the flight paths of vultures to scavenge leftovers. Her acute sense of smell, one of her species' greatest gifts, allowed her to detect prey from miles away. Yet survival alone was not enough. She sought purpose. One day, after a violent clash between lions and another hyena clan, Ka stumbled upon something unexpected, a group of trembling, exhausted orphan pups. They were too small to fend for themselves, hungry, but still unafraid. For a moment, her instincts wavered between attack or protection. Then she slowed, emitted a low growl, and did not strike. She guided them away from the battlefield, like an improvised mother born from fire and death. Thus began an unusual alliance, a banished female and a handful of orphaned cubs. Ka trained them as if they were her own. She taught them to stalk silently under the cover of night when hyenas are most active thanks to their keen vision, and to use their laugh, a sound audible up to 5 kilometers, not only for communication but to command respect and mark territory. Soon, Ka's steady and composed presence began to send a silent message across the Serengeti. A new clan was rising. The scent of territory was unmistakable. The laughs that once echoed cries for help now resonated as the sound of a new power emerging. Over time, other young hyenas rejected by their own clans for weakness or losing in power struggles began to join her. Each carried its own scars, visible or hidden. But under Ka's watchful eye, they were no longer outcasts. They became part of something greater. Twilight descended. The air still radiated the heat of the dying day. The tall grass whispered with the wind. A group of hyenas, led by Ka, slipped silently through the undergrowth, eyes locked on their target, a herd of Cape buffalo moving steadily. Among them, a small calf had strayed from the rhythm of the group. The hunt had begun. The hyenas launched their attack, scattering the buffalo herd. Roars, the thunder of hooves striking the earth, and the frantic cries of the calves filled the air like a wild symphony. Then came the silence, not one of calm, but of order, the echo of nature that never stops. But surprises were far from over. Soon, another sound cut through the air, the beating of wings descending from the sky. Bearded vultures and white-backed vultures began circling before swooping down. Some hyenas stepped back, allowing the scavengers to feed on the remains rather than confront them. At the base of the carcass, lines of African soldier ants advanced with relentless discipline, devouring every fragment left behind. This was no longer a simple struggle for food. It had become a fleeting community, a momentary cycle of life in which the death of one creature nourished an entire ecosystem, from the dominant hyenas to the vultures patrolling the skies, to the tiny armies of ants working the earth. Amid this scene, Ka remained still at the edge, watching silently with the gaze of a leader, a guardian of the delicate balance between predators, scavengers, and the relentless renewal of life. From the edge of the hunting ground, a small figure emerged from the heat haze. Sleek, alert, moving with the lightness of smoke, it was a black-backed jackal, a species renowned for cunning, independence, and a remarkable ability to coexist with much larger predators. But what drew immediate attention were the two trembling pups at its feet. Lean and exhausted, it was clear that the mother and her pups were fleeing from something far more dangerous than hunger. Ka turned her head. Her eyes met those of the jackal. There was no submission, no plea, only a silent understanding across species. I have nowhere else to go. With the new season approaching, the jackal took a few careful steps forward, slow but fearless. The remaining hyenas watched in complete silence. No one challenged her. No one drove her away. In the society Ka had built, any outsider bold enough to approach earned a chance. The sun rose over the Serengeti horizon, painting the tall grasses gold and scattering the last chill of night. The wind shifted, carrying the scents of damp earth, dry dust, and the promise of a fresh day. As Ka and her clan rested among the scattered mounds of the open woodland, elsewhere in the wild, a new predator awakened. In the distance, the moonlight glided across the dew-covered grass. At the edge of a low bush, a caracal crouched, perfectly still, waiting for the precise moment. Its yellow eyes glimmered in the moonlight, black-tipped ears erect like antennas, attuned to the slightest sound. Just a few meters away, a gray-headed pheasant pecked at the ground, oblivious to the danger. In an instant, the caracal sprang forward, a streak of red against the dark. Swift, precise, lethal. With a single bite to the neck, the prey's life ended. Silently, the caracal turned. The bird clutched between her jaws, ready to carry her prize back to the den. But then another sound shattered the stillness. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't a mouse. It was a deep, resonant, unmistakable laugh, the call of the hyenas. From the bushes on the opposite side, Ka appeared, her cold, steady eyes fixed on the caracal and the prize at its feet. Behind her, two young hyenas stepped forward with firm, silent strides, no growls, no threats, none were needed. The balance of power had already been determined. The caracal let out a soft growl and stepped back. A solitary hunter, swift and fierce, yet far from naive. It faced three hyenas, Ka among them, and immediately recognized the overwhelming difference in strength. Silently, it released the pheasant. Its eyes flashed with silent frustration. Ka did not strike. She simply lowered her head, seized the prey, and walked away without a backward glance. The caracal remained alone in the shadows, among the remnants of its lost hunt. It did not leave immediately. It lingered for a moment longer, as if committing the scene to memory or perhaps waiting for something. In the savannah, the hunter does not always claim the meal. With one final glance into the distance, the caracal vanished into the windswept grass, its shadow dissolving into the night. The Serengeti sky still shimmered with the silver glow of the moon, as if bearing witness to an unwritten law here. There is no justice, only strength, and the patience to seize the right moment. High above, perched among the extended branches of acacias rising over the vast grassland, another pair of eyes watched intently. It was the martial eagle Polymatus bellicosus, Africa's largest raptor. Its sharp gaze swept the savanna, detecting the slightest movement, a scurrying mouse, a slithering snake, or a young antelope straying from the herd. With nearly a 2-meter wingspan, powerful muscles, and talons capable of taking down a baboon, the martial eagle ruled the skies, where no land predator dared challenge its reign. That evening, however, the ruler of the air focused on smaller prey. Its attention shifted south, where a tiny group of meerkats began their day beneath the thorny shrubs. One stood tall atop the highest mound, scanning the horizon with unwavering vigilance, while the others spread out, digging for larvae, worms, and tiny lizards. Occasionally, a clumsy youngster stumbled by, its back covered in mismatched fur. The martial eagle lowered its head, tracking each movement with lethal precision. To its eyes, a young, plump, and distracted meerkat was the perfect target. But the meerkats were far from naive. Whenever a shadow passed overhead, the sentinel let out a sharp, piercing chirp, like a blade slicing the air. Instantly, the entire colony froze, ears perked, then vanished into the burrows as if water seeping into sand. The eagle hesitated. It did not strike, not because it lacked the power, but because it knew the moment was not yet right. It hovered at a distance, motionless, a silent specter drifting among the clouds. Minutes later, the meerkats began emerging from their tunnels once more. The air filled again with tiny sounds, claws scratching the earth, insects snapping underfoot, brief murmurs exchanged between them. Yet their ears remained alert, and their eyes never left the sky. In the Serengeti, safety is never guaranteed. It is only a fleeting moment of respite before nature claims its turn again. The sun slowly sinks over the endless plains, painting the golden grass and sky with shades of red. In this vast ecosystem, life unfolds in a constant cycle of struggle and adaptation, where every creature, from the stealthiest predator to the nimblest prey, plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of the savanna. During the day, the lion reigns supreme, defending its territory and safeguarding its pride with strength and strategy. The cunning hyenas seek opportunities in the shadows and silence, while the majestic martial eagle patrols the skies, hunting with deadly precision. Each encounter is a reflection of the eternal dance of life and death, a relentless struggle where only the most adaptable survive and thrive. Beyond the raw power of nature, human action plays a crucial role. Rangers, scientists, and local communities work tirelessly to protect wildlife and their habitats, restore ecosystems, and educate about the importance of biodiversity. Every effort reminds us that caring for nature is caring for life, and that the survival of these magnificent animals also depends on our awareness and respect. If this journey into the wild heart of the Serengeti has inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Wild Call TV. Join us on future adventures as we continue to explore, admire, and protect the secrets of nature together.